the lakes of Minnesota, where I grew up, the land of 10,000 lakes. We used to swim there, and it was pure, wonderful, fresh water. I remember all those beautiful shorelines there. The trees, those beautiful elm trees that every town had that made a wonderful canopy of deep green over the streets. And you'd be walking there with your girl, or as a kid, I recall, and the light through those beautiful leaves. They tell me all are gone now. And I remember in the fall with the leaves falling off the tree and filling the roadways there. We'd scuff along through that. That was fun. I've never been able to show my son what that's like, or my daughter. Gone forever.
I've tried to combine a lot of different disciplines, some modern dance, some yoga, some awareness and sensitivity exercises, but a lot of the work really just playing on skills. I believe that a great deal of the joy that the kids in my class get is the actually learning to use themselves better.
Let me tell you about my tree here. This was an old olive tree that died. And I was worried about it, and I thought I'd have to have it lifted out. So I asked some fellow who did that kind of work. He said it would cost me $500. So I said, forget it. And what I did was plant 4 or 5 different kinds of bougainvillea to grow up over the dead olive tree. And it's turned into a wonderful bouquet. Here's another favorite tree of mine. It's an olive tree, and it used to be very full. My son used to hide up here when he was very little. He'd climb around. You couldn't even see him. And then I did something wrong. I watered it too much. And I guess like many things you overdo, the tree couldn't stand it, and the tree started to die, and it was nearly gone when I realized what I was doing wrong. And you know how you make a tree grow? How you want to know how do you bring them back to life? Well, the same way you do with a child. You have to hug them a lot. And I come out and I touch the tree every day that I can. And you have to tell them you love them. You say, I love you. You're a wonderful tree, just like you would with your wife or your child. You say, you're a wonderful tree and you're very beautiful. And we need you very much here, which is true. And the tree knows that. My son and I were in Australia, about 6 months ago, I guess. And he brought back all these beautiful necklaces, and he thought he would put them on the tree. They're made of shells. And the tree appreciates it, I'm sure. Edward just returned from Japan. We were there together for UNICEF at a big gathering in Osaka. And he took a lot of photographs. He's a photographer. He's had one thing published already, a picture story rather. And he's going to UCLA now, studying the environment, studying communications and psychology. He thought that would be a great area for the future, the movement of peoples and so forth in the world in the next 20, 30 years. It's going to be profound, the social problems, and to prepare oneself for these matters, I think, is very sensible.